I'm playing the career of a perfect 99 overall 20-year-old rookie. Everyone meet Phil Minott, the 7-foot, 260-pound demon of a quarterback who literally has 99 stats for everything, even the stuff he doesn't need. Now, first bit of business is to see who drafts him, which is going to be interesting considering somehow he's fell under the radar and is a projected undrafted free agent. Like, surely NFL front offices aren't that stupid? Like, look at his combine results. Wait a minute, who ran faster than a 4.24 40? What the fuck? Titans knew what they were doing. They would take Phil here with the #1 pick, but unfortunately Brian Callahan's our coach. Let's see what they do here. What's the news, Roger? Does Phil go from undrafted free agent to #1 pick? No, I don't know who that is. That's not a quarterback, is it? He's too thick. Oh, they went Cam Ward. How do you pass up on Phil? Now, the Patriots already have a quarterback, but if they knew what they were doing again, dude, screw Drake May. They went D tackle. Now, the Giants are another team that badly need a quarterback, and they could get the greatest quarterback of all time here if they weren't stupid. Wait, I think that's Shedeur Sanders. God, such a garbage organization. The Saints went wide receiver. Now, the Panthers are another team that obviously could use QB, and they went with Travis Hunter. I'm telling you guys, some team today is about to make the best decision in their franchise's history. Not just in their franchise's history, in NFL history. The Browns went Quinn Ewers? What a garbage organization. 99 rated quarterback. Hasn't been taken in the top 10 picks. This is insane, dude. There's no way, right? No way he falls out of the first round. Like, some front offices are stupid, but not this dumb. Genty goes to the Cowboys. He hasn't been taken in the top 20. This is crazy. Jalen Milroe even goes before him. It's so funny because, like, even if a team like the Bills or Ravens select him, like, he's going to end up starting over a Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. 3 more picks here to go in the first round. Like, surely he doesn't go to the Chiefs? He doesn't, unless the Packers select him here, a 99 overall 20-year-old quarterback that's 7 foot, 260 pounds, superstar X Factor, by the way, doesn't get selected in the first round. That's crazy. All right, brother, at this point, I guess we're just go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft and see which team made the best decision in NFL history. Here we go, moment of truth. No, my Titans didn't get him in the last 6 rounds. Oh my God, Carson Beck got drafted out of him. The Saints picked him. Jackson Dart goes to the Jets. Are these teams stupid? He didn't even get drafted in the 2nd round. Surely the 3rd, right? Oh my God, Drew Aller goes over him too. This is crazy work. He didn't get drafted in the 3rd round either. Dude, call me a Madden franchise merchant and all, but I think I could draft better than these NFL teams. Freaking Brady Cook out of Missouri, 63 rated, got drafted by the Broncos. Did he actually go undrafted? Kyle McCord got taken too? He actually went undrafted. Dude, none of these teams deserve him. Does that actually mean he's just sitting there rotting in free agency? Wait, where did he go? Oh my gosh, dude, this game breaks my brain. Surely somebody had to scoop him up. Where'd you go, Phil Minott? Oh my God, there it is. The Carolina Panthers have signed Phil Minott to a 1-year, $2.33 million contract. Just like that, I'm telling you guys, the Panthers are about to go from worst to an NFL dynasty. Actually, I'm not so sure about that because they got very lucky this season. Like, he only took a $2 million deal for some reason. I honestly don't know at the end of this season if the Panthers are going to be able to afford a contract extension. So if this is in fact his only season as a Panther, hopefully they make the most of it. It's safe to say he's going to go down as the best undrafted free agent of all time. How is he the 2nd ranked quarterback? Literally nobody has more ratings than this. Gotta prove him wrong, Phil. Now his career challenge today is pretty simple. Win at least 1 Super Bowl and break both of Tom Brady's career passing records to become the best of all time. And if he fails, I have to give away a copy of Madden 25 to a lucky subscriber. Come on, Minott. Don't care if he's only a 20-year-old rookie, dude. Absolutely setting him his cap. Much better. This is going to be such an interesting experiment, at least this first season, because the team is so bad around him. So how much can Phil Minott actually lift them? Hold on a second. Did they actually draft a superstar rookie fullback? What the frick? He was undrafted, actually. That's even crazier. So this Panthers team has an undrafted free agent, 99 X Factor rookie quarterback, and a 70 rated superstar fullback. Great game. Well, I totally forgot too, dude. They also have Travis Hunter. Oh my gosh, dude. So much to reveal here at the end of his rookie season. I want to see if he can lead the Panthers to the freaking playoffs here. We don't get to play with Phil Minott until we actually make a Super Bowl, and like, I want him to make a Super Bowl ASAP because I want to play with him. Not like that though. They went 12-5, dude. That is so insane. He led the Panthers to the 2 seed with this garbage team. I'm telling you guys, Phil Minott is just getting started. He already has 4 upgrades that he can't even use. Let's see how he did his rookie season. He led the Panthers to the 6th best offense. Defensively, they were top 10, so he even elevated the defense. So as a rookie, he comes in with 44 3,500 yards, 50 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Oh my gosh, dude, that's probably MVP numbers. Well, if it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes, like 60 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, just stupid. I mean, I think it's safe to say, though, with these numbers, they're really going to want to sign him to a contract extension. How'd he do on the ground? He put up 559 yards and 10 touchdowns. Chuba, wasn't the greatest, only averaging 3.7 yards per carry. Now, how did he elevate his receivers? Xavier Legette and Adam Thielen both benefited greatly. 1,200 yards for Xavier Legette, 16 touchdowns, and the old man Adam also put up 15. Tommy Tremble even almost had 1,000 yards, and Quintez Cephas had 750 yards and double-digit touchdowns. Imagine Phil if he actually can get himself a solid wide receiver core. How'd he elevate the defense? It's always nice to have a leader. Eric Brown had 10.5 sacks. DJ Wanham had 7.5. Rookie Landon Jackson had 6. Wait, Travis Hunter had 100+ tackles at corner? Let's see. Phil Minut robbed the MVP. Carson Beck came in the top 10, so maybe the Saints did make a good move. At least I won Coach of the Year. He did win Offensive Player of the Year, which is always nice, and he even had his receiver Xavier Legette come in 10th. Now, surely he won Rookie of the Year. Carson Beck came in 2nd. Genty came in 4th. Not a bad start to the old career, though. This seems if he actually leads the Panthers to the Super Bowl here. I mean, to be honest with you here, dude, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. All I know at this point is that you never doubt Phil Minut. Well, unfortunately, they're not in the Super Bowl. They didn't get first round, and they got beat by the Cowboys in the NFC Championship. I mean, the Cowboys are Madden's favorite team, so it doesn't really surprise me. Phil didn't do too much. Oh, Ashton Genty ran all over us. This is just the beginning, though. Just the beginning. The most important thing to see from this point is whether or not he signs a contract extension in Carolina, and if he does, how much money does he get? Now, this is going to be Phil soon, I promise you. Before we do see if he signed a contract extension, I want to see if he successfully lifted his teammates up and see if anybody got a dev trade increase. Let's see. Looks like Xavier Legette's now a superstar, and Tommy Tremble's up to star. How about defense? Travis Hunter's a superstar. That's always nice. Pretty up to an 84 too, dude, so he's another superstar in the making, obviously. I mean, at this point, dude, I kind of want him to stay in Carolina, man, because they have a lot of young talent around them. Wait, did Adam retire? That's depressing. That's his number 2 receiver gone just like that. Now, time to officially see if the Panthers give Phil the big bucks. Okay, so he's not a free agent, so apparently that means they did re-sign. I gotta see this, dude. How much money did they give him? Oh my god, back in week 5, they re-signed him to a 7-year, $600 million contract. He is legitimately gonna have a $90+ million cap hit through 2030. I have never seen such in my life, but you best believe every last penny is freaking worth it. Unfortunately, I have no idea how the Panthers are gonna afford a soul here. I've never seen a team in free agency with literally $0 left in salary cap. That's crazy. They apparently had to sign somebody, hopefully someone with the pulse. They went and added Jalen Coker, Xavier Smith. Jalen Coker came back. I thought he was already on the team. Josh Baker, JJ Taylor, John Mechie, and Isaiah Simmons. Nothing too crazy, and I'm going to go ahead and guess that John Mechie is going to turn into one of the best receivers in the NFL. Considering who his quarterback is, let's see if the Panthers front office can go and draft some good young talent here, because they're definitely going to need to have some young, cheap talent in the squad, considering Phil's $100 million cap hit. Let's see, hopefully they didn't have a stinker. Okay, I mean, they got some quality, a 73, 74, and a 72. Oh my god, there were some beasts, though. I'm really excited for this next season, though. Like, as long as Phil is their starting quarterback, dude, this team has a chance to win a Super Bowl each and every season, even if the old talent around them isn't the greatest. I do want to see, though, if they can add upon their 12-win season a year ago, maybe win 13, 14, maybe 17. Unfortunately, not as good as last season, but you can't hate on an 11-6 record, especially when you're the Panthers. This time around, he led the NFL's best offense. Let's see if the defense was still top 10. No. What happened? How Phil do this season? Not too shabby, I must say. About 5,000 yards, 54 touchdowns, although I don't know where the 10 interceptions came from. On the ground, he put up 510 yards, 8 touchdowns, not too shabby. Now, which receiver benefited the most? That was Xavier Legette, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Jalen Coker, too, put up 15. John Mechie, like to see him with 1,000 yards. Tommy Tremble, too, with over 1,000 yards. It's just crazy. He's turning Jalen Coker, Tommy Tremble, and John Mechie into 1,000-yard receiver. Even Chuba had 10 receiving touchdowns. Good to see old Derek Brown shining quite a bit, and this rookie put up 6.5 sacks at the D tackle position, which is nice. Travis Hunter finally got his first career interception. Now, surely that was good enough to win his first MVP, and it was. I promise you guys, this is gonna be the first of many. Now, this is just an insane stat line, dude. Through 2 seasons, seasons. Maybe it is genuinely possible that he breaks both of Tom Brady's career passing record. I hope so, at least. Now let's see if this time he can actually beat the Cowboys here in the wild card and they can make it to the Super Bowl. I want to play with them so bad. Get your mind out the gutter. Well, unfortunately, year 2, no Super Bowl again. I swear to God, dude, the Cowboys are so annoying. There's just no reason they should be beating us again like this. And Phil went the frick off. Tell you something, I'm tired of this guy already. It's fine. Third time's gonna be a charm. Insane that Jalen Milroe won an MVP before Phil. Now let's see if anybody else improved around him this offseason. Now that's what I'm freaking talking about, dude. Xavier Legette now up to Superstar X Factor, so his overall should be shooting up fast these next few seasons. Oh, I don't know if they're gonna be able to afford him on a contract extension though, and for some reason they didn't even pick up his 5th-year option. Oh, it looks like J.C. Horn and Landon Jackson both improved to Superstar, so that's always a dub. Just hope the old front office uses this $14 million wisely, which I don't think they actually spent a dime. Nope, nothing but a bunch of practice squad additions. Didn't even re-sign anybody either. Makes it even more important that they put together an incredible draft class here. No. Oh my God, an absolute stinker. That might be one of the worst draft classes I've ever seen. And what are they doing drafting Mark Hyde in the 4th round? We got Phil for another 6 seasons at least. God, they missed on so many good players late in the 1st round. There was a 76 rated receiver sitting there in the 6th round. That's crazy. This squad's gonna have to do again. At least the defense looks solid. Hopefully 3rd time truly is a charm, and maybe they can hit a little 1st round buy action here and finally make the Super Bowl. But would you look at that? 13-4 is good enough for a 1st round buy. Thank God the rest of the division sucked. No way the Lions made the playoffs with a 6-11 record. What are we doing? Still had a top 5 offense in the NFL. Hopefully the defense improved. They're about middle of the pack. That's just crazy. Just insane numbers. 50 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. What are we doing, Phil? On the ground again, put up 8 touchdowns, 600 yards. Chuba just for some reason just can't eclipse 1,000 yards. Now through the air, Xavier Legette this time our only 1,000 yard receiver, although he put up 16 touchdowns. Tom Mechie with another good season, as did Tommy Tremble have a good year. That's the first time I've ever seen 2 tight ends have such good numbers. Had a little rookie down here get some playing time. Career high interception total for Travis Hunter this year. And did Phil win another MVP? Yes, he did. Take that, Patrick. How can this please be the season they finally make the Super Bowl? Phil, please. Phil, please. I beg. It's about freaking time, dude. It was an easy path too, dude. Beat the Rams by 24, beat the Giants by 21, but unfortunately has to take down the 16-1 Ravens. That's no problem though for Phil Manut, who if he could use all these 19 upgrades would be 108 overall. Hey, look at the team around him though. Didn't even realize Robert Hunt now a superstar, Tommy Tremble and Bringstool now a superstar. Have 2 superstar tight ends. Ooh, J.C. Horn lost his superstar somehow. And I didn't even realize, why didn't this rookie get more playing time? He's already a 77 overall. Dude, I am so freaking excited to play with this 7-foot demon. Oh, we get the ball first too, dude. I am so jubilant. Look how freaking thick he is. Oh, this is gonna be such a good time too, dude. You know what? John Mechie, first play of the game. That's a dime. That's a dime. That's a dime. He dropped the ball. The fact that he made it to the Super Bowl with this supporting cast is crazy. Gotta remember, he has 99 speed, so he can take off if we need to and hopefully run over folks, which he didn't there. 3rd down and 3, and unfortunately, we're gonna take off with him with that 99 speed. We're gonna be able to pick up the 1st down and more. Come on! Hurdle! Okay, I guess hurdling's not gonna work when you're 7 foot tall. Now let's go and score. Come on! Mechie. Mechie was open. See, have a wide open receiver on the curl. Take the easy yards here with Tommy Tremble. Now I can't get this far and not score, man. If we have to take off, we will. Oh, he's got it easy, dude. This feels like it's on rookie mode. See here. I just gotta throw the ball away. Be smart. Oh, post. Wide open. He actually overthrew it. That's disappointing. Well, hopefully we can make up for that blunder. I think Xavier Legette should be open on a little streak route here because those edge defenders are going to be blitzing. He wasn't wide open. He did overthrow a little bit and he dropped the ball. 4th and 10. I don't want to settle for a field goal. Absolutely not. We're picking this up 100%. Hope so anyway. Oh, there he is. Legette. Over the middle, 1st down. That's what we tried to do last time. Oh, I don't like the fact that he has a red X underneath his body. Tommy Tremble, touchdown Panthers. It was a long, drawn-out drive, but of course it ends in 6. Let's see what the old defense can whip up here. Hopefully they don't score a touchdown. 4th and 5, they're gonna punt. You know what, dude? Let's just go ahead and blow out the 16-1 Ravens. Let's show that Phil Manut is already the greatest quarterback in NFL history as a 22-year-old. Nobody's open, though, and he can't break away from the sack. There was somebody wide open, and I missed them. And that's gonna do it. end of one drive, one score. Hopefully this drive, we can make it 2 for 2 scores. Play action. Oh my gosh, dude, give me a second to throw the ball. Man, I guess our offensive line is kind of trash. We gotta score here, come on. Pretty big ask, though, here on 3rd down and 17. Down the seam, Tommy Trimble, 1st down and more. Come on, let's score. Block for me, just don't run into me. Like, get down the seam. Easy 1st down. Sit on it. Hurry up, because I can't control my impulses. Again, down the seam. They're leaving it open every single time. Touchdown, Panthers! Oh, it's going to be a blowout, dude. I can feel it in my groin. Our defense, though, is selling this drive. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ravens. It's all right. They left us too much time on the clock. Don't like this at all. Can I make that throw? That's beautiful. That is freaking beautiful. Hurry up, hurry up. Let's see if we can continue to attack the seams here. Nope, but we're gonna get sacked. Oh, the wheel was wide. I'm a moron. Well, that's just not what I was looking for at all. Let's see, Trimble down the seam. Eventually it was gonna hit. I'm telling you guys, this is easy work. Just chewed more than 15 seconds off the clock, which is unfortunate. Over the middle. Tight end again. Touchdown again. Dude, this bring and stole guy's an absolute monster. His 2nd touchdown of the half. Now, surely the Ravens don't score in 10 seconds, right? Correct. Let's see if we can force him to a 3 and out to start the 2nd half. And we do, thank the Lord. Now, can we go 97 yards to hopefully put this game away? Can't get sacked for a safety, though. Tight end, wide open, and we overthrew it. Don't take a sack. Don't take a sack. Don't take a sack. Leggett, need a good throw. And it's a laser. An absolute dog. Use his legs again. He's getting the plus territory. Run over him. Oh, well, I guess that was Roquan Smith. We hit Leggett deep. Come on. Give me a wide receiver touchdown. And he hangs on to it. Let's go. What a play from the new X Factor receiver. Let's keep it going, dude. I want to win by 50. 4th and 2. And of course, they get it. Ravens aren't going away to kick a field goal. I want a massive one-play touchdown here. Come on. Let's give Tommy a chance to go up and make a play. And he dropped it. Dump it off to Tommy again. Get a nice little 1st down, about 15 yards. That's going to do it, dude. Bearing some catastrophic choke, which I am capable of doing. We should come out of here with this Super Bowl win, which will hopefully be the first of many. Just take off. Big scramble here. Big scramble. Let's score. Hurdle. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, I meant to throw the ball, but we just didn't for some reason. We're gonna slide, get another 1st down. Has 111 yards rushing. Why are you so bent over, brother? Let's get our tight ends. Another touchdown. Tommy Trimble gonna make the catch. We didn't score. Oh, Tommy, wide open. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. That's 4 passing touchdowns to tight ends. I mean, I guess we do have 2 superstars. I mean, the Ravens are fighting to keep it a ball game, so valiant effort at least. Went for the onside kick and we got it. Well, that's just more rushing yards for yours truly. Can we make a defender miss? No, we can't. I'm surprised we haven't broken any tackles. Leggett down the seam. Ooh, 1st down. Hit a little bit tougher than it should have been. Tommy's got inside leverage. That's Tommy Trimble's 3rd receiving touchdown of the Super Bowl. Like, do we have another star in the making? And Phil Minott win 42-17 over the 16-1 Ravens. Oh, gotta love it, dude. That's his 1st career challenge completed. But I have a funny little feeling, dude, that this is just the first of many. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the greatest player to ever walk this planet. 335 yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Not to mention 128 on 7 rushes. Tommy Trimble, Xavier Leggett, and Jake Bringstool, like, have a day. After the Super Bowl win, did we have anybody else increase their depth trait? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Chuba is starting to go down now. It looks like Jonathan Brooks is about to take over. I think everybody also stayed the same on defense. Let's go see what this front office can do with this $30 million. Hopefully, they can at least bring back Leggett. At least it looks like they spent some of that money. Signed Sidney Brown, new center, and oh my god, the NFL is not ready for this nonsense. Xavier Worthy locked down to a 5-year deal. I gotta see what his overall is. He's an 87, and it does look like they were able to re-sign Xavier Leggett, although I never saw when they did. So, like, this offense is about to put up crazy numbers. How long did they re-sign him for? A little 3-year deal, about 15 mil per season. That's not too shabby. Now, if this front office can actually put together a solid draft class for one, I'm telling you, brother, a dynasty is about to begin. Let's see, hopefully at least better than last year's draft class. Got a 75 rated corner, which isn't terrible, and a decent tight end in the 4th round, although we just didn't really need a tight end. I guess it wasn't the best of draft classes, so I guess we didn't miss out on way too much. We're just gonna full send it to the end of the season, dude. I'm ready to see what kind of crazy numbers Xavier Worthy can put up in this offense. Well, kind of stinky. We regressed down to 10 wins, but I guess you can't be mad at a playoff berth, though, especially when you win your division. Can't be too mad when you had the league's #1 offense. Was it the defense that sucked this time around? I mean, no, they were top 10. I mean, Phil's still putting up some pretty good numbers numbers, you know, 4,900 yards, 45 touchdowns, although that is a career high in interceptions. Well, on the ground. Okay, that's why we sucked. We couldn't really do much with Jonathan Brooks in his first season of starting. Also think that's an all-time low for Phil running the football. How did Xavier Worthy do? He put up 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Very similar numbers to John Mechie. Crazy that Xavier Legette was our 4th leading receiver, but still pretty insane. We had 4 receivers with over 1,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns. Well, what happened to Tommy? Under 100 yards. Even though technically he's a superstar. Now, one little Travis Hunter update as a side quest. Had no picks this year, but he is up to a 91 overall superstar. Now, just curious at this point, is Phil already the all-time leader in Panthers history? He's the all-time leader in passing touchdowns at least. He still has a ways to go, though, to beat Cam Newton in yardage. You got to keep in mind, dude, he is only 23 years old, and he's already had 4 insane seasons. It's kind of nuts. His 4th season was the first year of his career where he didn't throw at least 50 touchdowns. No big deal, just his 3rd consecutive MVP. Let's go see if he can win his 2nd consecutive Super Bowl. Unfortunately, no. He got first rounded. Unfortunate, dude. Got outgained by Mike June. That's just not a quarterback. Get me the frick out of his stinky underperforming season. We'll be back next year. Don't really know how to feel here that we're $27 million over the cap, so I'm pretty positive that means we couldn't afford a single soul. We did re-sign a lot of players, though, which is fine. Gave, oh my gosh, Derrick Brown $60 million. Since our money situation is extremely tight, even more important, we put up a good draft class this time. I think we're due for a banger. Last few classes have been stinky. I mean, that's not too bad if you ask me. Like a 75, 74, 73 rated in the first 3 rounds is pretty solid. We made it to 2029. I'm telling you guys, this is the team that's going to get this squad back in the Super Bowl. It's the fact, too, that Xavier Worthy improved the superstar. You had John Mechie improve the star finally. And Bringstool improved the X Factor. Unfortunately, nothing too crazy on defense, though. 4 more years on his contract, so hopefully the Panthers can at least get 1, maybe 2 Super Bowl wins while their window's open. There is a very good chance they're not going to be able to afford him once his contract's up. Fellas, I have to say, 16-1's not too shabby. Won 4 more games than anybody else in the NFC. Kind of surprised we didn't have the league's best offense, so I'm assuming our defense took a step forward. No, they kind of went backwards. Now, who was the only team to beat us? We started the season off with, what, like a 15-game winning streak? We lost week 16 in a blowout. Well, hopefully we don't have to play the Bills in the playoffs. Another crazy season from Phil Manut himself. It might be a career low in passing yards, but I think that's a career high in passing touchdowns. Sorry, I forgot he threw for 54 once upon a time. Have we had a running back run for more than 1,000 yards in a season? Phil put up 606 touchdowns on the ground. John Mechie this time with a breakout campaign. 21 receiving touchdowns. I knew we signed this guy for a reason. Kind of disappointed though in Xavier. What's happening? Got like 20 less catches than everybody else. Ooh, Travis with the career high 4 interceptions. We take that. Now, is that a 4th consecutive MVP for Phil himself? Yes, it is. These guys are probably so salty. They don't stand a chance. Now, let's go do it, dude. Let's make Super Bowl number 2. We went 16-1 for a reason, right? Surely they're gonna go all the way. Surely not. What happened? Got beat by the Falcons? The Dylan Wilkins-led Falcons. Like, what's going on? Just get me straight to next season, dude. I'm so angry. Officially made it to a brand new decade. How does the team look any different? Outside of the rookie guard, I don't think so. God, dude, Phil should be a 126 overall at this point. Hey, at least Travis is finally an X Factor. Some positive news. Since we went 16-1 a season ago, what are the odds this time we can go 17-0? So no, not 17-0, but 13-4 will do. Who did better than us? The Seahawks got the tiebreaker. Only had a top 5 offense this time around. It was our defense that let us down. Okay, so I think this for sure is a career low in yardage and a career low in passing touchdowns, which still, that's insane numbers. Like, they still could have won, his 5th straight MVP. At least for once, though, we had a running back average more than 4 yards per carry. Was it our receiver's fault? John Mechie was the only one more than 1,000 yards, put up 17 touchdowns. Like, where has this production came from? Kind of a down year, though, from the deadly trio. Evan Wallace has turned into a beast, dude. 130 tackles. Travis Hunter with another 2 interceptions on the tally. Did he actually win his 5th straight MVP? No, he didn't. Robbed. Guess he's just gonna have to take out his anger and win another Super Bowl. Gosh dang it, dude. Apparently just hit a little bit of a rough patch here recently. Gotta keep in mind, though, dude, Phil is still only 25 years old. Like, theoretically, he could still finish his career with 10+ Super Bowl wins. I mean, who's gonna freaking doubt him? I mean, I have a sneaky suspicion that negative $50 million in salary cap is probably why the team's struggling a little bit. in the playoff. Able to add too much talent around him, unfortunately. Why hopefully this offseason they can actually draft a little bit better around. Although after free agency, they somehow got that number almost positive again. Did they have to make some cuts? Didn't sign anybody, that's for sure. Didn't release anybody either, so what happened? Didn't restructure contracts either, so like really, what did happen? I mean, it's not like their punter retiring freed up any money. I mean, I'm not asking any questions. Let's just go out and put together a good draft class, please. I mean, they got a good guard, a middle linebacker, but still kind of a subpar draft, especially when you consider what kind of talent was out there. I'm tired of the excuses, dude. We're an 88 overall team across the board with the greatest quarterback to ever exist. Let's go win the freaking Super Bowl this season. Well, I will gladly take another 16-1 season with a first-round bye. Back to producing the NFL's #1 offense. How about defense this time around, though? We're almost #1 in both categories. Now, that is what I'm talking about, Phil. Pretty positive. This is both career highs in passing yards and passing touchdowns. That's surely got to be another MVP, right? Yeah, dude, confirm career highs in both, man. He's just getting better and better. Imagine this team if we could just run the ball with our freaking running backs. Now, this is more like it, dude. Once again, 4 1,000-yard receivers. We have 3 receivers with 12-plus touchdowns. I'm back, liking this Xavier Legette production. But again, dude, where is this explosion came from John Mechie? That's the second time in the last 4 years. He had 20-plus receiving touchdowns. I mean, it's not like he's even a super high overall or anything. He's already starting to regress. I mean, that's an insane freaking trajectory. That's like, what, 70 receiving touchdowns the past 4 years? Travis Hunter with another 4 interception season. Now, come on, give me that 5th MVP. Thank you. I thought I'd also like to mention some good news. Mr. Minut has now become the all-time passing leader in Carolina Panther history. Now, I want to also see him shatter Cam Newton's rushing touchdown record. I'd also love to see him break Tom Brady's all-time career passing records so he can complete this freaking challenge. In the meantime, let's go win your second Super Bowl. He made it back, thank God, but unfortunately has to take on the Chiefs of all teams, who I assume still has Patrick Mahomes as their starting quarterback. Oh my gosh, it's Eric Carnegie. Where the heck is Patrick Mahomes at this point? Patrick is a Ram, go figure. So surely they're going to be able to beat the Patrick Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs. If the Chiefs actually win here without Patrick, dude, they officially have sold their soul to the devil. Come on, dude, this would be so disappointing. Oh my gosh, a 1-point victory, but we'll take it. Oh, how funny, he did have to beat Patrick in the first round. Definitely not the easiest playoff run, but he'll definitely take his second Super Bowl trophy. I'm promising you guys right now, there's many more of those to come. And keep in mind too, dude, next season could be his last as a Panther, so he might have to go win Super Bowls with another NFL franchise. Especially when you consider their salary cap situation still is not looking good. Oh, what do you know, like the 5th consecutive offseason without signing a single free agent. Again, that's why the draft is so important. And they got a good center and a decent wide receiver in the second round, but not the greatest class I've ever seen, but definitely not the worst we've seen today. So if this is in fact his final season as a Panther, hopefully this team can go out with another Super Bowl win. How amazing would a 17-0 season be here? Well, unfortunately, we definitely didn't get that 17-0 season. And unfortunately, again, didn't lead the NFL in offense. Our defense also took a little step backwards, but they weren't terrible. I mean, it's crazy when you look at numbers like this and it's kind of considered a mediocre season for them, which is still probably good enough for the MVP. I mean, again, it's insane that the offenses he's led have been so successful when he has not had one 1,000-yard receiver in his entire career. Good to see Xavier Worthy and Bringstool still putting up good numbers. And look at this old Tom McCain coming out of nowhere, put up 14 touchdowns. Like, is this the new kid on the block here? He's a whole 77 rated with normal development. I think what we've learned today is Phil Minuts can turn trash cans into superstars. Another multi-interception season for Travis. Just need to check. He is now up to a 95 overall. Is that another MVP for Phil? Yes, it is. And oh my gosh, dude, there's no way Patrick Mahomes is on the Bills, dude. Like, the Chiefs fans would be rioting. Now, screw all the noise. Let's go win Super Bowl number 3 before we find out Phil's fate. I mean, it's like we can only win Super Bowls when we get first round buys, dude. We got first round, and we always lose to the Bears in the playoffs when we play them. How did we have like the same amount of yards and give up 11 more points? Just, I guess, couldn't run the ball. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and simulate to next season. We're going to see if Phil is still a Carolina Panther or see if he's signed elsewhere. Made it to next season. Here we go, dudes. Moment of freaking truth. Phil Minuts is still a Carolina Panther. Now, I wonder if he got more money than he did in his first contract extension. He got another 7-year contract, and just crazy that the first 5 years of the deal, each season, he has a cap hit of more than $100 million. million. I don't think you guys really understand how crazy this is. Like, that's almost half of the entire team's salary cap, which for the rest of his career as a Panther, that's definitely going to affect the talent they can sign around them. So to win Super Bowls, they're going to have to hope the front office can draft a little bit better than what they've been doing the last few years. So now what we're going to do from here is go ahead and simulate to the end of his contract extension, and at the end, see if he won more Super Bowls, and also see how close he gets to breaking Brady's record. Now, at the end of his extension, he's going to be 35 years old. So, like, I wonder if at that point, he's still going to be a 99 overall. Like, I just don't want to have to give away another copy of Madden 25, dude. At this rate, I have 8 copies I have to give away. I need to save up money, dude, so I can give Christmas presents to my family. So a good sign here in 2039 is the team still going 13-4 and earning first round buys. Now, first bit of business here. We got to make sure Phil is still on the team, and if he is, what's his overall at this point? He's probably 35, 36 years old, and he is still a 99 overall. Oh my gosh, dude, Phil Minut, the ageless wonder. Now, to be fair, though, he has lost a few core attributes. He's still not 99 across the board, although he's kept his speed. It's literally just like his throw power and a few other stats that have gone down. He's still a 99 in every archetype, though. I mean, he's still at this point leading the NFL's #1 offense. Defensively, though, the team sucks. I mean, that's still just the numbers we're accustomed to, dude. 4,600 yards, 44 touchdowns. I wonder if that's good enough for another MVP. We're gonna have to check how many he's actually won at this point. It might be in the double digits. I mean, he's putting up 10 rushing touchdowns a season at 34 years old. There's a very good chance he did break Cam Newton's rushing touchdown record. What do you know? Whatever running back they have at this point still can't get 1,000 yards a season. Now, who's his leading receivers at this point? Max Stecker and Kasim Miller, my boys. And unfortunately, it looks like Travis Hunter's no longer on the team, dude. So there's a very good chance he retired. Got to look. What's his highest rated receiver at this point? He's got an 85 and 84. He does have a decent X Factor tight end, but he literally doesn't have one receiver that has better than normal development. Let's see, though. He did win another MVP. He's made 15 Pro Bowls at this point, which I think that means he's made a Pro Bowl every single season of his career, which is literally unheard of. 9 MVPs. So there's a good chance, dude. He really does finish his career with double-digit MVPs. Now, next, I want to see what his stats have been like the last 7 years. I mean, it's been about roughly the same. In 2035, he had another 5,000-yard, 53 touchdown season, but he did have a career low in 2037 with less than 40 touchdowns and 4,100 yards, which I'm pretty positive that is the first time in his career he threw for less than 40 touchdowns, which is insane when you think about it. Now, on the ground, that by far this year was the most rushing touchdowns he's ever had, so I really don't know if he has broken Cam Newton's record. Which, time to check his career stats up to this point. He's up to 70,000 career passing yards with 708 career passing touchdowns. Through 15 seasons, completing 76% of your passes is just crazy work. Now, on the ground, he does have 85 rushing touchdowns, which was enough to break Cam Newton's Panthers record, which is insane, dude, because not only does he hold all the passing career records in Panthers history, he now holds all rushing records in Panthers history. Glad to see Xavier Legette turned out to be the best Panthers receiver of all time. Now, in terms of the all-time record, he has officially passed Tom Brady with the most passing touchdowns in NFL history, which is good for another career challenge completed. He still has to pass for like 20,000 more yards, though, to break both of Brady's records, which he is 34 years old at this point, so he'd have to play at least another 4 or 5 seasons, and there's like a very good chance he could retire before then. So this challenge is going to come down to the wire. Now, time to see if he's won any more Super Bowls in the past 7 seasons. They made it and lost to the Jets in 2033. How about 2034? They lost again. Oh no, dude. 2035, they lost 3 consecutive Super Bowls. I've never seen such in my life. In 2036, they didn't make it. In 2037, they did get another win. So that's another Super Bowl added to the tally. In 2038, they lost again. I've never seen such. He literally made it to, what, 5 Super Bowls in the last 7 seasons, but lost 4 of them. That is so depressing. I mean, he legit had a chance to already pass Tom Brady in Super Bowl wins. Maybe he can make up for that nonsense and win his 4th this season. We also have to check after this Super Bowl result, see if he actually signed another contract extension. Again, it's like literally like every single time we get a first round bye, we make the Super Bowl, which we barely got past the Vikings in the conference championship by 1. Come on, Phil, you gotta make up for all those Super Bowl losses here. Come on, please, make me a happy boy. Did he win Super Bowl number 4? Yes, he did. of course, makes up for all of this nonsense. Scored a touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Our defense had a good game. Ooh, Phil threw a pick. We don't like that. But our boy Max Stecker and David Broughton coming up big. So coming off the big Super Bowl win, let's see if they did give him another big contract extension, which for some reason in franchise mode, dude, even if the quarterback's good, once they get to this age, they only give them like 1-year deals. What does this mean? 252 years remaining? Brother, I think somebody messed up. Something happened here. I mean, to be fair, if I was the Panthers front office, I wouldn't mind signing him to a 252-year deal. I mean, if I go into the edit player screen, I can check it out that way. He has a 3-year extension, which I don't know why it says his cap hit is 0. Just something is all kinds of messed up. We're here for it, though. So it's funny, yes, he is regressing after every Super Bowl because of his age, but I guess because he has so many built-up skill points, he's just immediately getting those upgrades back. So I have a feeling he's going to be a 99 rated for a really long time. Hopefully long enough to break Tom Brady's record. So let's go ahead and simulate the next season here and hopefully get some clarification on his contract status. Hold on a second. He's not even a Panther. Oh no, what did Madden do? Surely he's not just sitting out there in free agency. Okay, so he's not a free agent, but somebody must have signed him. Who gave him the big bucks? The Chicago Bears. Let's sure they signed him to an actual contract. They did. 3 years, about $80 million per season. And not gonna lie, dude, actually kind of happy that he left the Panthers for the Bears, because this is probably by far the best offense he's ever been a part of. I mean, dude, it's a 93 rated offense, for crying out loud. I mean, he really has a chance to put up the best numbers of his entire career here. Now, could 2040 really be the season that he legitimately leads his squad to a 17-0 record? No 17-0 record, but they'll still take 14-3 with a first round bye. Now, interesting, Phil's first season outside of Carolina in 15 years, they didn't make the playoffs. Actually went 3-14. Somebody in the front office screwed up so bad. Now, how'd they do offensively? Number 1 offense in the NFL, doesn't surprise me. Defense sucked though. Phil Manut doing what Phil Manut does. 5,300 yards, 49 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not too shabby. Now running the football, he had 8 touchdowns, but for the first time in his career, dude, he actually had a half-decent, half-competent running back. Pretty positive that's the first time he's ever had a running back run for over 1,000 yards. No big deal or anything, you know, just 4 receivers with over 1,100 yards. Let me guess, that is going to be his 10th career NFL MVP. Now, every time the Panthers had a first round bye, they made the Super Bowl. Let's see if they can do the same here in Chicago. And the trend continues. And to be fair, they haven't even come close to losing. So in his first season as a Bear, can he add another Super Bowl ring to the total? Tally up number 5 and a 3-point squeaker. Another Super Bowl MVP and another Coach of the Year for yours truly. I mean, even though it's a different team, he still technically went back to back. Even though he turned 36 and is still losing ratings every offseason, he still has enough juice left in the tank to get those upgrades right back. So now I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and simulate to the end of 2042 and see if he can win 3 straight Super Bowls as a Bear. Another 2 Super Bowls with time with Tom Brady. We really need him not to retire anytime soon because he still has like 16,000 yards to get to break his passing yard record. So here's to hopefully another solid 2 seasons. At the end of the 2042 regular season, Phil's still earning first round buys. That's assuming he's still on the team. He could have retired because he's like 38 at this point. He is still a Chicago Bear. On top of that, dude, still a 99 overall. And still the number 1 quarterback on the entire planet. Outside of the center position, the offense is still looking nasty around them. Got beat out, didn't have the best offense this time around. Defensively, they're about middle of the pack. No big deal, just the same numbers we're accustomed to. 4,500 yards, 49 touchdowns. It's insane. This is kind of like a down year for him. At least that talented running back still chugging along. Well, Sean Landry balled out this year. Now, was that another MVP? No, he actually got robbed. Gosh dang it, Dorian. Now, I do want to see the numbers he put up last year. No biggie, just another 5,000 yard, 48 touchdown season, which I'm assuming should have been good for, yep, another MVP. And again, dude, I just want to reiterate how insane it is that this guy has made the Pro Bowl every single season of his career. Now, the click of a button, we're going to see if the Bears won the Super Bowl last year, and they didn't even make it. The Giants won. Before we see if they win the Super Bowl this year, I got to see he's up to 85,000 yards, 854 passing touchdowns, which is still about 4,000 yards behind Tom Brady. You just really need him to play for at least one more season, but he's 37, so he could retire at any moment, especially when you consider he hasn't signed a contract extension yet, so he might just take his $86 million million and finally ride off into the sunset. Go to the beach or something. Spend time with your family, Phil. So let's see if he can actually win that 6th Super Bowl. Again, he has a first-round bye, and I don't think he's ever had a first-round bye and not made the Super Bowl. Just kidding. The streak finally ends. What happened, Phil? Lost to the Eagles by 2. That's so unfortunate. Not like he did anything wrong. What I noticed too, dude, is his team has negative $64 million. So, like, there's just no chance they're going to be able to re-sign him. So if they aren't able to re-sign him, I really hope he doesn't retire, dude. It'd suck if we failed the challenge by that little. Which, at least, thank God, I don't see a retirement in the top stories anywhere. Please tell me as of right now you're still on the squad. He survives for another season. Let's take this bad boy to next year and see what team he's actually playing for. Imagine he goes back to the Panthers. And yes, the Bears did not have enough money to re-sign him. They have to replace him with this guy. So interesting, he's one of the 499 rated quarterbacks in the NFL at this point, but most importantly, he signed with the Detroit Lions, which thankfully he joins the offense. It actually looks pretty decent. Hopefully the offense is good enough to where he can put up his normal numbers so he can finally pass Tom Brady and become officially the greatest quarterback in NFL history. What do you know? New team and another first-round bye. Manut just breeds greatness. Got beat out again for the top offense in the league. But for him individually, just another crazy season. 50 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. And I don't know if this 4,600 yards is enough to pass Brady. Before we check, at least he has another good running back again. And some solid receivers, obviously. Wait, another MVP. That's number 12 for him. That puts him at 89,821 yards, which is good to officially pass Tom Brady in both passing yards and passing touchdowns. Let's freaking go, dude. Now let's go past Tom Brady in Super Bowls. Also imagine he becomes the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 1,000 passing touchdowns. Like, you know how insane that is? I think Detroit Lions fans deserves a Super Bowl at this point. Dang it, they got knocked out. Now, what are the odds this is the season where he finally calls it quits? I don't see anything in the top stories. He is still a Lion, at least. Just insane to me. He's 39 years old, dude, and he's still a 99 overall. I mean, he's losing 18 ratings in offseason at this point, but that's nothing for my nut. Now, again, he did only sign a 1-year contract in Detroit, so there's a very good chance he could be playing for somebody else once again next season. JK still a Lion. I mean, he legitimately might be at the point where he's made over $1 billion just from his contracts throughout his career. Now, let's go bring Detroit their first ever Super Bowl, dude. Oh, no, dude. For the first time in his career, they missed the playoffs? Oh, no, what happened? The offense was still good. The defense must have been dead last. Had to have been. And they were good, too. It's not like Phil had a bad season. Now, please don't tell me he retires on missing the playoffs for the first time ever. Nope. Still in the National Football League at the age of 40. And they're now taking away 27 attributes per week, but it doesn't matter, dude, because he gains them right back. I'm telling you, brother, my nut's special. Now, with the Lions having roughly $90 million in available salary cap, surely they sign him back to another 1-year contract. Oh, no. Where'd he go? I mean, why spend money on him when you have Derek Richards just sitting in the background? He is a New York Giant. And of course, with Phil, they earned the 1 seed. Wait, why is he the backup quarterback? Who is this guy? Why do they have 299 overall players on their team? This actually might be the most insane thing I've ever seen in Madden history. Like, what's the point? Like, there's so many other teams you could have gone to and started for. I mean, he literally could have got to 100,000 career passing yards and 1,000 passing touchdowns, but no, he had to go be Corey Moreland's backup. Hopefully, he at least gets a Super Bowl out of it. For the 3rd straight year, his team got beat by less than 3 points in the conference championship. And what a funny score for the Falcons to beat my Titans. Now, surely he retired after being a backup. No, he didn't. But for the first time in his career, probably because he didn't play at all during the season, he is now down to a 94 overall, but still hangs on to his X factor. I mean, to be fair, dude, he is 41 years old. He just couldn't overcome the old 33 regression points. Can you go actually start somewhere next season? I mean, at this point, dude, we're gonna make it to the end of franchise mode. Wait a freaking minute. Somehow, he's back up to a 99 overall, and he just decided, you know, to just move to the opposite side of town. I don't know how that happened, but not asking questions, I guess. 99 overall as a 41-year-old is crazy work. And let's go see if 100,000 passing yards and 1,000 passing touchdowns is actually possible. Don't ever doubt my nut. So, of course, he made the playoffs at 41 years old, still putting up 5,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, and only 5 picks, which was good enough for what is 13th, 14th MVP. I've lost count at this point. If he could just play one more season season, dude. He's really gonna hit those numbers. Let's see if he can get that 6th Super Bowl. Wow, for the first time in a really long time, he got first rounded. Oh, kind of a stinker. Surely now he doesn't go out like that. Gosh dang it, dude. You've got to be kidding me, Phil. He finally calls it quits after 22 years. I just wish he could have played one more. I blame it on the idiotic Giants. I think it's still pretty safe to say that he goes down as the greatest quarterback in NFL history. Why did he retire? He's still a 96 rated. Now, I have to tell you, brother, from now on, the New York Giants are my arch nemesis. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, and if you did, you can click right here to watch me play the career of Drake May. And you might be asking, why Drake May? Because I promise you guys, he had a career almost as insane as my nuts. And don't forget, click that sub button too, brother.